Yo, what's up, good people? This your man, Chris Thorns. What's up, Team Chris? What's up, Soto Nation? And what's up to everybody who's gonna be watching this video? As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you watching this video. Doing this quick video right here because there's been a couple of people that asked me what's up with the book thing that I be saying, the trend or whatnot. So some of y'all know where it come from, and a lot of y'all probably don't know where it came from. So hey, I'll tell you the story, and it give me more time to play around with my podcast thing or whatnot. Well, the story come from when I was growing up. Back in the day, food stamps wasn't on cards. Food stamps was in like paper bills, and they came with like you get like about 4 or 5 books for the food stamps or something like that. Each of them have a different set amount that was in their particular book, if I'm saying that right. And from my understanding, when you use these paper food stamps, you could use a dollar food stamp without the actual food stamp book. I think anything that was over $5 in a food stamp book, I think you would actually have to have the food stamp book in order to make a purchase at a lot of places, far as I can remember. But whoever listening, y'all probably can correct me on that. So one day my mom sent me to the store with a $10 food stamp bill, and I went to the corner store that me and other people always go to whenever we go to the store, whatnot. Little corner store used to be a 7-Eleven, and there's an Arab guy, Indian guy. We called him Julio. That wasn't his real name though, but we called him Julio. And Julio pretty much knew us all. He knew our folks. He knew us, So whenever we came in the store, it wasn't no problem when he saw us because he knew who he was. So my mom sent me to the store this particular day, and she gave me a $10 food stamp bill. So I go up there and get what she wanted me to get with the food stamp bill. So when I try to pay for the product with this $10 food stamp bill, he stopped me in my tracks. He said, hey. I said, what's up, Julio? He said, you got the hell book. I said, what book is you talking about? He said, you can't spend the $10 food stamp without the book. You got to have the food stamp book. I told her, I said, I don't have the book. My mama got the book. She sent me up here without the book. The book. He said, you got to have the book. You got to tell your mama no better. She got to have the book. You spend some of this big in food stamp, she got to have the book. I said, all right. I'll go home and tell my mama that she got to have the book. So that's what I did. I went home. I told my mom, hey, I can't spend this, She said, why not? I said, he told me I gotta have the book. He said, you gotta have the food stamp book. Gotta have the book. Spend something that big in a food stamp. She's like, he know us. Why he send you back home? And I said, Mama, all I'm doing is delivering the message what the man said. He said, I gotta have the book. So I'm coming to tell you I need the book to pay for your for your items. So I gotta have the book. Or you can go up there and give him the book. And she went up there and he told her the same thing. He said, you can't sit him up here without the book. He got to have the book. He got to have the book and spit his own food step that law. He got to have the book. The book. So they were kind of going back and forth about it. I mean, nothing serious, They were just hee ha ha with it, whatnot. And that's pretty much that's where the book came from, I was telling the story about that. So for those of y'all who didn't know where it came from, now you know where it came from. It's a little inside joke from my childhood. Dealing with this dude. They used to run this little corner store when my mom sent me up there to pay for our items with that $10 food stamp, paper bill or whatnot. So yeah, that's where the book came from. It came from Julio. I haven't seen Julio in quite some time, I hope he's all right. But anyway, that's the story of the book. I'm doing a show today at 2 o'clock. I will put the description. I will put the link in the description box, and hope to see y'all there. All right, Chris Thorns out. Peace.